Hello. Um, Different setting, kind of. I'm recording from my desk, and then, you know, I'm sitting on my bed. Yeah, it's kind of different, I guess, just a bit. But, yeah, I have a really bad headache right now. But I also felt like I don't know, I felt like talking. So I'm talking now. Yeah, today I just went to work and I didn't know I had a scheduled day again. I was so bad with schedules, but I did, but just like at the time of the videos where I say I have a whole plan going, I don't know at that time, and then I double check after making the video. I'm like, bruh. So I mean, either way, I still did. I mostly did what I wanted to, kind of. No, not really. But I had a shift from 11 to 5, and then after that, I picked up food and I immediately went to the new coffee shop. I just got straight to doing work, just for the end of the week, for spring break. So so yeah, that's that's kind of what went on there. So I just had to like upload my midterm for my other class, and then just do like more assignments. Nothing like engineering wise. My head hurts. My head hurts pretty bad. But yeah, I figured I'd rather just like talk now rather than just sit in complete silence because I don't know what to do right now. So what time is it? It's 12:53. So yeah, I felt like sitting in silence probably would have like ate me up because I don't know, it's just my headache on top, and then just like thinking like just when all the distractions are gone, that's when like everything actually settles in, and it's just like kind of like eats you alive. But yeah, so this is like in a sense kind of me talking. Um, yeah. Hey, but at least like today, I completed my full routine, so I actually went to work. Well, no, not actually. Like I do go to work, bro. So I went to work and then I studied, or actually no, I did assignments. I didn't study. I just did assignments, and then I went to the gym. I hit legs today. I've been like yearning for legs, bro, because I don't know. I really want to grow my calves, bro. Like I feel like I have a decent base, like on like my torso and my arms and things, but and I do train legs. I hope you know. I do train legs, but yeah, I guess I just don't grow my legs enough that well. Like I don't know what it is. So this current like workout split is very what's the word? It's very leg focused. Yeah. So every day I do calves. Like genuinely, every day that I go to the gym, I start off my workout with calves. Whether it's push or pull, chest and back, or uh, chest and back, or just like arm day, I always start with calves. And I've seen some progress as well. Like don't get me wrong, like I'm not just doing it like just being stupid. Like I don't know. I've seen some progress at least. I'm not gonna show because I'm not proud of my legs, but yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. Like physique wise, I me describing it to you, I feel like showing my legs, bro. It's like fuck, dude. I got weak at legs. I'd rather talk to the camera rather than just sit in silence because that's what I was doing right now, and I was like, I had this is before I like turned on my light and my laptop. I was just like laying down. And I was like, bro, like I have nothing to do right now, and I don't want to stay up too late. but I don't know how to, like sleep on command. It's my sleeping schedule's not good, and I do have work tomorrow again. This is I believe, like, it's gonna be my fourth day in a row working, I think, or third. I'm not sure, but yeah, I feel like I've been doing well mentally, except now for sure. But I've been doing better, you know. Um, yeah, I always try to like set up a task to do, just to, in a sense, like, not only, it's just to like make me feel better about myself. So yeah, just to know that, yes, like, I did this, or it's just like a lot of things that I just try to work to. And I think like having a routine is pretty healthy. That's why am really, I guess, I live by living systematically. You know, I I live by that now, right? I don't know, it's working out for me. That's kind of what went on today, and yeah. So I don't know what else to talk about, to be honest. I mean, I guess, uh, an example of me getting better, like talking to people today, could be I went to like this like dollar store, and I went to get some like kitchen supplies, and I usually just never talk to like anyone. Like, how you just go to the cashier, and like people don't usually like say anything. Maybe even you just don't say anything. You're just like, okay, let's get the transaction like done. But this time I didn't want to be transactional. I feel like it's also important to like ask the employees, like, how they're doing, I guess. So, it just makes them, I think that's important. Like, whether it's like a small interaction, it could be something they think about, and there's a chance that it could help them out, or, obviously it just probably doesn't matter, but I think it's okay. I wasn't so transactional. I just asked, like, how's your day going so far? He's like, it's actually going well. And yourself? And now I didn't expect it like to be asked back, so I was like, hmm. Like, oh, I was like, hmm. It's going well. Yeah, it's going well. But if I think about it, I had a good day. I don't know why I had to think about it, but I'd say I had a good day, productive day. I went to work, I went to the gym, and I did my homework. So that's good. I do work again from 11 to 5, and yeah, after this, I actually want to plan out like what to do, instead of just like, you know kind of be on a time crunch. Can't see it, but you know, work on the circuitry. Build my skills. It's important to, I guess, like, market yourself. So, but I have nothing to market right now. If I'm being honest, like, I'm very like beginner, so I'm gonna, for now, just build up my skills, and, like I've been saying, like, since the very beginning, just further my understanding and like everything I can, and what I think is important. And then once I've basically, I mean, of course, do projects on the side by yourself. Just throw yourself in the fire, and you'll learn somehow. You know. And another thing is just attending to things that offer opportunity, networking. Just going to events and things like that. And I need to take that advice as well. So that's what I'm going to do very soon, for sure. I'm just gonna show up. I'm not gonna approach it as something that's like beneficial, like just more in a sense where I could just socialize with people. I'll try, but it's kind of hard at the same time, because like these people. I'm talking about like group organizations when they host things like that. they have their clicks already, so I'll be like, "Sup?" But I'll look for one that like piques my interest, and then I'll try. But what I'm also trying to say is like I do want to get an internship soon or build up, you know, build myself up to achieve like an internship, and by doing that, I'm gonna, of course, like I just said. Sorry if I'm being repetitive. Just um keep on practicing on shape, SolidWorks, and then keep on practicing Arduino. Get a good understanding of that, and then go to like different organizations, and try to get some tasks to see if you can help around or things like that. Just learn skills, and once you've like gotten a good grip, just in a sense like market yourself, just show that, yeah, I could do this. Like show it to these like recruiters, to and these companies that you aspire to work for, you know. Um yeah, I think that's important. I think it's good. But yeah, that's it's nice. It's nice being at a coffee shop and not having any, I'm sorry to say it, but not having any distractions, just work, straight to work. And that's, I don't know, like, yeah, I'd rather have a uh, coffee place session where I actually do the task that I plan to do. It's just, in my eyes, it really sucked to me that I didn't do much those days where I just spent, like, of course it's good to have these conversations with people and socialize. Like that's like another big thing that I've been like talking about like this entire time since I probably even started this like video series, these like self journaling videos, diaries, or whatever this stuff is to myself. But yourself, opportunity. Just, if you're gonna have conversations, like, just know the intentions. Just know the intentions that you have behind those conversations. Don't waste your time. Like, genuinely don't, like, have discipline. Is what I'm trying to say. Have discipline. Once again, look at the big picture. You know, if I continue this path, if I continue doing this, will this like keep me on track to being successful? Um, Achieving your goals. Sorry, I think being successful is just like, okay, it's so like cliche, but it's actually doing what makes you happy. Just being able to do what makes you happy. I think that's probably what makes you very successful in life. Um, Passion comes first, and then the money, bro. But yeah, no, not even the money. It's like, just doing things that make you happy, living a fulfilling life. I think that's what makes you successful. You know. But yeah, I remember having this conversation when I was like in junior year with these guys, or not. It wasn't just guys, but it was like three guys and one girl, and they all said like success is just money, and I was like, damn, bro, like, damn, like, I'm not even trying to say it like I'm just like some bum. They probably saw me as a bum, but whatever. It's just, I didn't think it was. I didn't think they were right. That's what I'm trying to say. They just think like money, money, money. It's like success. Like, sure, dude. But at the end of the day, like, it's like Money can only like make you happy for so long, bro. Like, I think like for me, a successful life is just like I've been saying, just be the man that I want to be. Just like deter myself away from who I was, like even a couple months ago, a year ago. I don't want to be like a selfish, lazy person anymore. Like I don't know. I genuinely fear like returning back to that life. It's just it really got me nowhere. It didn't take me anywhere, bro. It was so bad, and I hadn't even realized it. That's the crazy part. Like um I was so deep in it that I hadn't even realized like anything, like how it was affecting people, and I do completely regret being like that. Just acting off of emotion. It's not like I was someone who so sorry, dude. My head hurts like really bad, but it's not like I'm someone who typically like acts impulsive because of my own emotions. I just there 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 would be times where I just wouldn't think, and it was um, just really selfish decisions. You know, and I'm not saying I'm like any better now. Actually, yeah, I think I am better now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do think I am. Dude, I wouldn't have like left that coffee shop and actually thought with my head. I would have just been like, damn, bro, like this. I like these people. Like they give me like attention. Like it's pretty nice, dude. Like nice, but no, I thought with my head, and once again, if I continue doing this, if I continue going to that damn coffee shop, like, am I gonna reach my goal? And obviously not. I would just waste my time there, pushing myself further and further away from what I really want to do. Just be mindful of like what you want to do and what you could change about yourself, because there's always something that you could change to be better. There's always something like I'm sorry, bro, but you gotta. Oh, I'm talking to myself, right? But and like even people in general, bro. Like there's always something to change about yourself to be better. Like just look at yourself in a third person perspective. Just kind of like describe yourself. Obviously the good and the bad. Describe yourself. The type of person you are. Like damn. Like damn. Like do I actually do this? Like holy. Just reflect is what I'm trying to say. Reflect and how you could, and just think about how you could be better, and then actually work towards that ideal self. I think it's very important. Doesn't only help you, but it also helps the people around you. Yeah, 20 minutes talking, bro. Really? Damn, bro. Okay. But I don't want to drag this video on for too long. Like I do have more to say, but my hair's kind of crazy. But yeah, see ya.